Hi, I'm Natasha, and in this video, we're going to go through both of the PTE writing tasks. They are summarize written text and write essay. First, I'll explain the tasks and then you'll attempt them yourself. Then I'll show you some model answers. You ready? Let's start with the summarize written text task. So this is what it looks like on test day. You'll see up to 300 words of text. Your job is to summarize that text down into a single sentence. That's right. You need to reduce all of that text down into one sentence. The sentence can be between 5 and 75 words, but we recommend that you write about 30 to 40 words so that you can capture the main idea and control the grammar. As I mentioned, you get 10 minutes to complete this task. So you should spend about 3 minutes reading the text carefully and taking notes if you want. You should then spend about 4 minutes writing and rewriting your sentence, and then you should spend 3 minutes checking to make sure you've captured everything and it's grammatically perfect. Ready? I'll give you 3 minutes to read the text carefully and take some notes if you want. So hopefully you've understood that rather complicated text. Hopefully you pulled out of it the main idea and any sub-ideas or important details. And hopefully you disregarded or ignored lots of irrelevant information. Now you should be ready to write your single sentence summary. All right, time for some practice. I'll give you 4 minutes to write your single sentence summary. Go. How did you go? You should now spend a few minutes editing your sentence, making sure the spelling and grammar and punctuation are all correct. Remember, if you'd like more summarized written text practice tasks, you can sign up to e2testprep.com. Let's now take a look at 2 example summarized written text responses. Here's the first one. It says, experts who had previously been mystified now understood how the Leaning Tower of Pisa can withstand major earthquakes, and they can attribute the phenomenon to a combination of soft foundation soil, tower height, and stiffness. It's 35 words, which is a good length, and it captures the most important points of the text. It's also a well-written sentence in terms of grammar and vocab. What about example 2? It says, the Leaning Tower of Pisa has survived at least 4 major earthquakes despite having a pronounced lean, and a team of engineers has concluded that the combination of the tower's strength, height, and the soft soil conditions have enabled it to survive these seismic events. It's a little longer at 45 words, also an acceptable length, and captures the main idea and the sub-ideas of the text. Importantly, the grammar is strong. So, you can see that it's quite a challenge to capture the main idea in a complex sentence of about 30 to 40 words. So for summarized written text, you are scored on 4 criteria: content, or how well you capture the main idea and any sub-ideas; length, whether you wrote between 5 and 75 words; grammar, whether you used accurate grammar; and vocabulary, whether you used precise words to convey your meaning. So, how do you think your sentence was? Would it get a perfect score? If not, why not? Remember to think about getting expert feedback from E2 at any point if you're unsure about your writing. Let's take a look at the Write Essay task. Before we do anything, let's recap the plan and structure. Planning and structure are the keys to your success and will allow you to write a high-scoring essay in under 20 minutes. So, as soon as you begin, you need to read the question prompt. Not once, not twice, but at least 3 times, and continue to look back at it as you write your essay. Then plan your 4 paragraphs. I suggest sketching your plan out on paper. It will help enormously. And here is the essay structure. It consists of the introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Pause the video and take a closer look to remind yourself of the E2 essay structure. And if you haven't seen the methods lesson on the essay structure, please watch that, as it's absolutely critical for your success and just makes your life much easier come test day. All right, so before we start writing, let's go through the question prompt together. So the question prompt is, the use of plastic for packaging, drinking straws, and other single-use disposable items has increasingly been highlighted as disastrous for the environment. Many online petitions have been set up to demand that food manufacturers and supermarkets change their packaging. Should single-use plastic products be banned? Support your point of view with reasons and/or examples from your own experience or observations. So, should single-use plastics be banned? If you want, you can pause the video and think about your position, whether you agree or disagree, and what your body paragraph 1 and 2 will contain. Okay, let's write the essay now. I'll give you the full 20 minutes. I'll leave the E2 essay structure on the screen, as well as a list of all the common errors you need to try and avoid. Get started writing, and I'll see you in 20 minutes. How did you go writing your essay? Which parts did you fly through? Which parts did you struggle with? Did you use the E2 structure? Don't forget, you can practice with more essay prompts and submit your writing for feedback from an expert at e2testprep.com. Okay, so let's look at a top scoring sample. Here's my plan. I spent a couple of minutes sketching out the basic content map. And this is my essay. I'll read it to you. Listen to how it answers the question and follows a logical structure. Plastic is filling our oceans, littering our countryside, and killing our animals. This is a simple but powerful opening sentence. Many campaign groups have started to call for a ban on plastic packaging and single-use plastic products, and numerous petitions on social media sites have gained millions of signatures. Here, I've outlined the topic. This essay will discuss the feasibility of a ban on single-use plastic products and argue that a worldwide ban should be introduced. Here, I've linked the intro to my paragraphs and my opinion. Okay, paragraph 1. Producers and consumers have come to rely upon the ease and convenience of single-use plastic products such as cups, plates, cutlery, and shopping bags. These products provide a cheap and hygienic way of displaying, transporting, and consuming not only foodstuffs, but also almost everything we buy. A complete ban could see prices increase dramatically to cover the cost of more expensive biodegradable or paper alternatives. Some consumers may also react negatively to the added inconvenience and cost of the alternatives. So with this paragraph, I've outlined a case against a plastic ban. And in the following paragraph, paragraph 2, I'll outline my case for a plastic ban. On the other hand, the world is facing a disaster and many environmental groups and consumers are demanding action. Single-use plastic items can take up to 1,000 years to decompose. Species such as fish, birds, and turtles are being killed by the plastic floating in the oceans. In fact, the EU plans to ban all single-use plastic by 2025 and calls for the rest of the world to follow its lead. Now I'll conclude strongly. This essay has discussed whether there should be a ban on all single-use plastics. In my view, the world cannot wait any longer. Despite the added costs of biodegradable alternatives and the possible inconvenience for producers and consumers, a complete worldwide ban should be introduced. Notice how I recap both my arguments mentioned in paragraph 1 and 2. Now I want to take a closer look at how this essay was coherent and balance the argument before providing a final point of view. This is a challenging skill to master. Pay close attention. Can you see how logical the E2 essay structure makes your essay? It connects all of your paragraphs and arguments together coherently. Also, pay attention to the verb tenses I've used throughout the essay. They are varied, but they are purposeful. There's a mix of present simple, present continuous, present perfect, future simple, active, and passive. So, what did you think? Did you notice anything that could help your writing? Hopefully you did. So how do you think you went? What do you think your score is if you compare it to the official scoring criteria? Did you answer the question fully? Did you write between 200 and 300 words? Did you use the E2 structure as shown in the sample essay? Did you use accurate and varied grammar such as verb tenses like me? Did you use good linking words? Did you use a range of vocabulary? Did you spell the words correctly? Just for fun, give yourself a score out of 15. And remember that if you want real writing feedback, then you can get that from our expert teachers at E2 Test Prep. And one final time, let's review that all-important plan and structure again. Pause the video and take a final look. Just before we go, if you're unhappy with your performance on this writing test or you're lacking confidence, then let's think about how you can improve your performance. Did you write off topic? Do you lack vocabulary including linking words? Did you not understand summarized written text? Was your sentence too long or too short? In the essay, did you find it difficult to develop a single argument in each paragraph? Was your introduction unclear? Did you have problems with grammar? How was your spelling? Or did you struggle with time? Or did you not understand how to apply the E2 essay structure? Remember, you'll get better with practice and feedback, which you can get at E2 Test Prep. Keep up the good work, and good luck on test day.